Hi guys, and this is a part two review to A Big Fat Family Christmas. Okay, so the reason why I decided to do a part two, even though I basically gave you the gist of the movie in part one, is because I'm going to talk a little bit about, coming from two cultures. It is super, super frustrating to see, especially when you have two cultures. Like for me, on one side, you're not Jamaican enough because I was born there, but then I grew up in Jersey. And then for the American people, when you're keeping up with your Jamaican cultures, you're not American enough. So I understood Liv's struggle, yet I was so disappointed that her parents have been putting on this holiday party, this Chang-tastic party for 25 years. They raise money in red that are put in red envelopes that are hung up on a tree for the neighborhood children. And the decorations, everything is over the top. It's so outlandish. Like, I freaking loved it. I freaking loved roaming San Francisco. I've only been to San Fran one time, but I wasn't able to get on the trolley because my friend at the time was 6 months pregnant. So even though she lived in Oakland at the time, I didn't ask her to ride the trolley because, like, she was 6 months pregnant. But anyway, so we see Liv try to balance the worlds between being a Chang and then just wanting to have her own American identity, while Henry is getting used to America. His first Christmas, he's falling in love with the Chang family. It looks like he's even falling for Liv and their co-workers. And so they're trying to blend these two cultures. So I wanted to do a part two because when they lose the red envelope money, the donation money, because they're on the trolleys, which I don't know who the hell get on the trolley when they got thousands of dollars in an envelope, but okay, Henry, you just wasn't thinking and now you got Liv in trouble. I did want to say to anyone that is struggling to balance between two cultures, and this is why diversity and inclusion is so important, right? A lot of you, unless you've experienced it, probably would know what it's like to have to balance two cultures. I actually am just my authentic self. I am somewhere in between, but my Jamaican culture is what I was taught first and foremost. Those traditions were passed down to me, and I'm super, super proud to still carry on those traditions, except for cooking. You're not gonna see me in the kitchen, sorry. But so for anybody out there, if you're young and you're struggling to balance it, be who you are and always appreciate where you come from. Every degree I've ever gotten, every award I've ever gotten, I always say is for Jamaica, and it's for Kingston 5, where I was originally born. And it doesn't change me. I think an extra culture just adds more flavor to you and makes you more unique. And this is what makes America great. All right, guys, I gave this movie an 8 out of 10. I loved it. I love following the Changs. Liv annoyed me a little bit, but I got past